When is a secret no longer a secret, but the government still seem to think it is? Greetings and welcome to Kim Discovering History. About a week ago I drove out to a particular site not far from where I live, and this particular site runs adjacent to an old disused railway line which ran from Market Harborough to Northampton. And about 4.5 miles into the journey, if you're on that train towards Northampton, on your left hand side you would have noticed an installation of sorts, and a mound, sort of a hill type thing, and probably not even known what it was. Well, of course now it's the year 2019, Freedom of Information Act has come in and etc. But this one particular place, a request was made to the government for a disclosure of information on this site, and it was refused due to security, which seemed quite bizarre really, considering the state of this particular site. This particular site we class it as the Kelmarsh fuel dump or fuel reserve, and it was used during the war period as a means of being able to supply fuel to the surrounding RAF airfields and the US AF airfields, to ensure continual supply of fuel, obviously for the planes to be able to get up into the air. And this particular site was for that. It was indeed connected to a network of pipes. This particular storage depot was connected to Sandy Heath, which then on went to connect into a web of different pipelines. Obviously the war finished, the sort of pipeline so I believe was what we seem to believe might have been mothballed. We don't know for sure. Some say it was filled with water, but then during the Thatcher years, the Conservatives decided that it would be good to try and draw in investment and sell it all off. A Spanish company came in called CLH. They purchased the installation and ran it from there. So up to this point I've tried to do a lot of research on this. There's been various conflicting suggestions, reports of whether or not it was still used, but at the end I'll leave that to your judgment when you actually see the aerial view and photography of the sites. I personally think looking at it's been completely mothballed. There doesn't seem to be any way of being able to control the flow in or out of those tanks, although the tanks are still there, and you can actually see where the earth over the tanks has actually subsided, and you can see the actual diameter of each tank. I think this particular site was a low storage capacity site, but nonetheless it served its purpose during the war. Whether or not it's still used is anyone's guess. So, but if you do have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And at the same time, whilst you're down there, if you've enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for any more notifications that you might like to see more of my videos. So there's not much more I can really tell you about this other than show you the video. So enjoy. Thank you for watching.